Welcome to another video by yours truly. Trying to be more consistent around here, you know what I'm saying? And in this video, this is gonna be a different video than the normal gameplay video that you normally see. This is gonna be a tier list video. And not just any old tier list video that everyone be doing, that I've been seeing, especially in the past couple of days, about how good certain characters are or not. This gonna be based on how ethical I think they hoop in game. Cause some characters they be hooping like they're 2018 James Harden, and if you've seen those hoops,
it away to Ariza. Rockets have the numbers. Harden's got a corner man in Chris Paul, but he's tied up, and a whistle prevented the pass. Hart with the foul, and that's 15 foul on the Lakers. Rockets will be shooting in the penalty. Harden was trying to get that ball in the corner to Ariza.
Gordon, both wide open, but Hart had a hold of him.
yeah, they're quite disgusting. But other characters be hooping like they're Kyrie.
Popcorn, baby. Kyrie with the step through, sweet.
Which is the most beautiful stuff that I be seeing. So, if you like this video, go on to like it. But also, if you don't like some of the takes that I might have in this video, you know, make your own tier list. But I'ma catch y'all later. Maybe, maybe not. So, boom. Here's a tier list that I've made in order to decide how ethical I think these heroes are. Don't pay the title no mind. I just needed something to, go on, whatever. So here are the tiers, and it goes from very ethical, can't complain, which means whenever I do die to this hero, bro, I'm like, sure, whatever, man. Like, he's just better than me. Ethical tier, which is, they're just ethical. There's nothing wrong with them. Neutral, which means sometimes I might get mad. Some other times I ain't even getting mad whatsoever. Unethical, I mean, it's just unethical. And then very unethical with the, if I speak, I am in trouble. Because the things I would say after dying to this hero, no. Like 2018 James Harden, no. Alright. So the first hero, I don't even know why the orders are like this, but Adam Warlock, I'll say he's ethical. He's very ethical. Well, maybe not very ethical, but he's very ethical. I mean, like, because there's really a lot of skill required, with Adam, Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, this is not actually going to be based on how good they are. Otherwise, this will just be a tier list on how good I think these heroes are. But that's not the video. But, like I said, Adam Warlock, I feel like he's ethical, Nothing much to him. Like, whenever I die to him, it's like, alright, the person just, got good aim and just hit their shots, man. In fact, I might even move him to very ethical. Angela, it depends what I'm playing. No, actually, no, unethical, man. Absolutely, no. I just remembered. Whenever I play against an Angela, and all they do is literally just be on my tip. Like, I'm a tank, and they're just grabbing me to the other side, to their team, and I'm like, dog. And with this new team up with Loki, they just double, like, no. nah, I'm good of that. Nah, she's unethical, man. Which then leads to Black Cat. Yeah, no, she's very unethical, man. Like, iframes, like double jump permanently. No, like I've been playing Black Cat myself, and it's like, yo, no. She's unethical, man. Nah, I can't deal with that. No. Black Panther. That is unethical too, I ain't gonna lie. I play a lot of BP too, and yeah, this season they've decided to give him even more ways to kill you in like 0.2 seconds. Which, like, I mean, whenever I'm playing BP, it's cool. Whenever it's not, and I'm against a BP that knows how to play BP, yeah, long day, long day. Especially since I play Sai, but which we'll get onto her later. But obviously she's 250. So if I'm slow, yeah, I just insta die into BP. Like, that ass is not fun whatsoever. But hey, the supports are crying. I might move him up a tier. Nah. Widow before the changes would have been here. Because like the sniper that with Mantis team up could just one-shot you the entire game. I mean, I played the Mantis for some Black Widow and it wasn't fun for the other team. They just got deleted every single time. But since the rework, I put a neutral. Because it's like, she's actually surprisingly really good. But once again, this is not based on how good they are. But the fact that she could just run infinitely now, could combo you, stun you. Actually, you're unethical. No, I remember. No. I tried to dive Black Widow and she just stunned me and starts running away. Like, nah. I tried to dive her on Rogue and she just ran away. And I couldn't catch her because she was so fast. Man. Nah. Nope. Blade's ethical. I ain't gonna lie. Blade's actually really ethical. Because, like, the amount of value it takes. Well, I say value. Yeah, the amount he has to do in order to, like, kill you. Like, he has to get right up in your face. And yeah, even though he gets life still, like, the fact that he has to get right in your face in order to try to do serious damage. Yeah. I feel like he's ethical. But that is just right for him. Hulk I also believe is ethical. He's an ethical hero, in my opinion. Like, he just be jumping around, just trying to with his fist and all of that. But I'm like, well, and obviously in his ult, where he, like, the amount of skill required, you know, to play Hulk, to play him well, you know, whenever I die to a Hulk, I rarely complain. Like, and obviously to bubble his teammates as well. Like, I feel like he's an ethical hero. Cap. Mr. Captain America, man. This is tough. Because there's two ways for me to grade him. In terms of trying to kill backline and whatever, I feel like he's over here or here. Because the amount of time, the amount of skill it takes to actually kill backline, I feel like he deserves to be here. But I don't think I can put him in. Because his survivability, man, what's to make me put him here? The amount of games where Cap just stores point forever and it's just so annoying. Jeez. But you know what? Because of those two things combined, I'm putting him neutral. I feel like neutral is a good, like, place to put him, man. Like, because in terms of trying to get kills with this guy, he's like over here. But in terms of survivability, he's all the way here. But so in order to balance that out, we're gonna put him neutral. I feel like he's neutral. Cloak and dagger, cloak and dagger, cloak and dagger. I don't care. No. Very enough, I don't care. What they did to this season with how she has so many ways of being vulnerable just makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever, man. Like, deadass, this is... If I speak about what I truly want to say about Cloak and Dagger, I will be in trouble. It's just unethical, man. Like, I've got to calm myself down. And it's crazy because next up is Cyclops, and I don't care what anyone says, he's also here, bro. I don't care because they nerfed him. I don't care that they nerfed him. Because it doesn't matter, like I said previously, once again, it's not about how good he is. Generally, most unethical hero I've ever played against. I don't care what anyone says. Because the amount of times I've died to a Cyclops that has shot me through like 2-3 walls. Like, I'm nowhere near him and he kills me because of that one ability, and I'm like, how does this make sense? I don't even be like I'm on 5 HP. I could be on 100 HP and I still die. I'm like, there is no way that this made it to live servers. Like, come on, man. Like, this guy, I want him gone. I want him gone. And so far, I'm realizing a trend right now, especially with some of the heroes I see coming up. Rivals just like some unethical heroes. Like, what are they doing? Like, because next up is Daredevil, and even though once again they nerfed him, which probably took him out from this tier to this tier, because his ability to just see through walls, that's just, you know, nah. Even though he's blind, I don't like that, and I don't like it whatsoever. But once again, they nerfed his ability, his distance, to see how far he was, and his dash as well. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to let him have a 15-meter dash. That made no sense. He could just engage from basically anywhere. Like, dog, like, no. Deadpool. This is all the Deadpool. So DPS pool, tank pool, support pool. I feel like putting him in ethical, because his endgame kit probably puts him something around here. But the fact that he has to upgrade in order to get to his kit, which at the start of the game, he is garbage. Like, generally, you could win games against a Deadpool without Deadpool getting at least 3 upgrades, because he's that bad at the start. So if you just roll the team, you're gonna win, because the Deadpool is gonna get no upgrades whatsoever. But obviously, once he does get his kit, yeah, it might be GG's. But the fact that you allow the Deadpool to get his kit in the first place, that's the issue. So I feel like he's an ethical hero. Might be some bias, because once again, I play a lot of DPS pool, support pool, so might be a bit of bias, but he ethical, in my opinion. Dino, I call him Dookie Dino, bro. Dookie man. I don't know why I'm taking so long to think to what I burn. Because I'm kind of leaning towards neutrals, to be honest. Like, when he first came in, he was difficult. Can't even speak. But he was definitely here. But now, after some of the nerfs they did to him, I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna take him up a tier. He's unethical. I feel like just because of his grab, he has to be at least unethical. Like the way he just displays his tanks. Like, good luck playing Doctor Strange or Mag into Dino Band. Like, that is just ill. You just die because he just grabs you, and then the entire team just looking at you. 3 years. But yeah, I feel like overall, I feel like he's unethical. Strange, very ethical, man. Very ethical. There's not a single part of his kit where I'm like, that's very unethical. Unless you want to call a TP unethical, which I don't see that being the case. So I feel like he's very unethical. Like, you can't complain about Strange. There's a whole reason why supporters love Doctor Strange. W Showtime. Elsa Bloodstone. I don't even have to think about this. You know what? Actually, I was gonna put very unethical, but I'm just gonna put unethical. That trap she has, oh my, especially with the Dino team up, you can't dive. Like, you can't dive when you're playing Elsa. Like, it's impossible. Like, so as much as I talk about BP being unethical and DD being unethical and Cat being unethical, like, whenever you play against Elsa, you just can't do anything. So I was like, should I put her very unethical? Nah, I'm gonna leave her unethical tier. I feel like that's where she should be in. Emma. Emma Frost, man. Honestly, when she first came out, very unethical, man. I hated Emma Frost with a passion. Because I was a Strange. That was when I was playing Strange. Like, Strange, my most played hero in Rivals. And playing against an Emma Frost, it was just, if I were to speak about my experience then, that would, oh my, I'm almost crying now, like, thinking about that. It was so hard. Yeah, I was getting grabbed, kicked, punch. I couldn't do nothing. But now I'll just put unethical, man. Once again, like, most people with displacement, like I know Emma, that could just grab you and put you in other places where you don't want to be. I feel like those people are unethical, because it's like, I almost forgot about Angela too. Because, like, it is just unethical. Because you're not gonna have any fun playing against those type of people, because they will actively look for you, grab you, and displace you. It's not like they're doing it for, fun. They will, no, actually, they are doing it for fun, because they enjoy your misery. So it's just unethical use. Like, generally, it's unethical use, man. Speaking of unethical use, this guy Gambit, your boy Gambit. I know people are wondering, why am I taking so long on Gambit? He has to be very unethical. And to be fair, sure, why not? Like his ult, his ult just is almost an automatic achievement. Everyone just jumping around like it's Space Jam, like it's crazy. I don't. Man, look at how many characters are on unethical and very unethical tier, and I'm seeing some of the characters still left. Oh. Okay, next. I'm gonna go Groot. Well, I say I'm gonna go Groot. I have no choice. Groot's ethical. He can be very annoying with his walls to just block off healing. But I feel like that's just mainly a skill thing, really. Even though it can be a bit annoying. Like trying to be a tank front line, trying to push up, and Groot just places a wall behind you and you can't do nothing about it. Especially when your teammates still want to break walls. Yeah. Hawkeye. Hawkeye, I was gonna put in the same tier as Widow because they were basically one on the same. They like obviously pre-buff or pre-rework Widow. Just those who just one-shot you. But the only thing is, I felt like putting him in neutral because compared to Widow, like he's very easy to dive. Compared to Widow with just infinite sprint, could just jump, stun, do anything. Compared to a Hawkeye. So I feel like even though like his one-shot potential could go all the way here, like his survivability is basically the same thing with Cap, where I feel like in terms of killing people, he's here, but survivability is here. With Hawkeye, I feel like he's very unethical in terms of killing people to one-shot them, but in terms of survivability, you could just like blitz him instantly. So that'll just fall in line here and put him neutral. Hello. I'll go with ethical actually. I don't even like Hella, so I'm surprised I'm even putting her in ethical, but there's really nothing in her kit that I'm particularly like, oh, that's super unethical. Apart from the fact that she could just two-shot you like that. But I'm gonna give Hella some grace on that. Everything else is that I don't think there's much that I really complain when I die to Hella, like really. So I'm gonna go with the ethical tier. Human Torch is interesting because once again, like some of these characters, he was at one stage over here, very unethical. You couldn't kill him. He could kill you, and there was nothing you could do about it. Teams are putting whole tier comps for just Human Torch should just carry. But I'm putting neutral. Nah, you know, I'm putting ethical actually. I don't think he's that bad in terms of the scale right now. I mean, he's decent in terms of Tierlist, in terms of how good he is. But I don't think there's anything really particular right now that I'm like, oh, he's super unethical. I hate when I die see Human Torch. Nah, I don't think there's anything like that with him. So I'll just leave him in the ethical tier for now. Invis. Invis. I want to put on ethical. The fact that she could heal or do damage at the same time, it's kind of annoying. She could just Oh, that's a strange play. No, actually, I just remember that's a strange play. Yeah, she's gonna go on unethical. How many times I try? Oh, she just pushes me away. Oh, great, amazing. And she has that on like a 10-second cooldown, whatever. Man, nah, she's unethical. I don't think she's too bad, but to me, unethical. Iron Man. Hmm. Hmm. I'll put him neutral. I think he's neutral. I mean, he's like the air version of Squirrel Girl, which I'm gonna get onto her later. But when I saw a clip of this guy in the air just dodging heals because of but not every Iron Man is gonna do that in terms of how fast they be. Like he's normally very easy to kill in the sky unless being hard pocketed heavy, which applies to basically every hero. So I feel like he's just neutral. Jeff. Oh, Jeff. Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Oh, you know, I'm not even gonna say the other name. Like they called this guy King Von for a reason at one point. But he's neutral. Actually. I was thinking about putting him on ethical because I remembered how like this guy just goes on the ground and you could barely hear him. But when he's above the ground, he's just free eats. I ain't going lie. But yeah, good Jeff could be super annoying to play with. Yeah, and his ult has made me see 9 points. He's killed teammates with his ult. But honestly, like with the character pool that I play with, sometimes it's just very easy to avoid the ult. So you know what? I'm gonna give him some grace. I'm gonna leave him neutral. Low key, I feel like he's very ethical. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he's very ethical. He's just like, you know, like it takes a lot of skill to play low key well. And I feel like that alone should just put him in a very ethical tier. Not everyone could pick up low key and play him good and actually get proper value on him. Not because he's bad, not because he's amazing, but the fact is you have to have some creativity to play low key. For that alone, I'm gonna put him in the very ethical tier. Una Snow, the PR merchant, Guangon's greatest shoulder. Yeah, I can't even say shoulder properly. Whatever, bro. I'm just edit it out. Before season 9, even though everyone hated Luna, I still would have put around here. Hit scan. You need to be able to aim to heal properly. Hit a freeze, even though her freeze is like the hitbox on that makes no sense whatsoever. But I was gonna put her there. However, after season 9, she's here. I don't give no. The fact that White Fox team up can just negate ults whatsoever. Once again, as a guy that plays Strange a lot, that one button, I could line up the perfect ult. I think I hit it. And then she could press one button and just completely bend me over. No. Very unethical. I don't know what they were thinking putting that team up in the game. once again, PR merchant. So I actually probably know why they put that in the game. But yeah. No, she's in this tier. Jubilee. Jubilee, I'm gonna put her neutral because I haven't seen her as much, and I actually haven't really played her. She's like the one character I've not touched in this game, so I don't know much to form a proper opinion. So I'm just gonna leave her neutral for now. But from what I've seen from her, I would actually lean her more to the ethical tier because it does look like she takes quite a bit of skill to actually use her properly. So from what I've seen and the couple of games I've played against and played with a Jubilee, I feel like ethical is the way to go for it. Magic. I don't know how controversial of a take this is, but I feel like magical. I say magical. Magic is either very high ethical or very ethical, because she has to get all in your face. Because people actually, first of all, before I talk about getting all in your face, pause. She, I lost my train of thought after. But people like to say, oh, she's an overshield merchant. But in order to get that overshield, she has to do a lot of damage. And to do a lot of damage, she has to get all up in your grill. So it's like, you can't really complain. Like, really, in my opinion. And they talk about her iframe pull. That lasts like 0.2 seconds and is slow. Super slow, and it barely gets her anywhere. So I don't think she's unethical. I don't even think she's very unethical. I think she's an ethical hero. No bias whatsoever, by the way. Mr. Duke Dennis. Very ethical. Very ethical. Because, you know, in order to be a mag player, everyone like, oh, solo tanking, I'ma just go mag. But to understand mag, you have to, you know, feel the presence, you know, feel the aura. That's why we call him Mr. Duke Dennis. Whenever you want a shield tank, you call up Mr. Magneto. He's always there. The Cloak and Dagger ults, Magneto's there. Punisher ults, Magneto's there. Like, he's very ethical in my opinion. Bubble's teammate as well, you know. He's a very ethical character in my opinion. Mantis. Mantis was the first hero I ever played in this game. Well, actually, I think it was Iron Fist, but Mantis was definitely my first main in this game. I actually started off as a support player. Mantis, I feel like is actually neutral. Before this season, I would have said she is very ethical. But with the Star-Lord team up, I actually feel like they've reduced the amount of skill it takes to actually get proper value on Mantis. Because you could just spam heals and you could actually get really good value on her. Like, you could play her like she's Rocket and you're gonna get good value. Before, you had to hit your shots in order to get that value that you needed. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna put her F, because at the end of the day, in order to really play her well, you still have to hit your shots. And it's good that, you know, she's strong now. I like that. Might play a bit more Mantis now. Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic. I'm putting neutral. Damage ain't great. Really good survivability. and could appeal very well. He's a character I hate whenever I'm playing BP. And for good reason, because actually I would put him on ethical, but I'm gonna give some grace because he's fantastic. Because the amount of displacement this guy has like annoys me so much. And he like sometimes he could basically be impossible to kill. Like impossible. Like I ran into a team running Fantastic and Cap and we barely got to all three. Like we were rolling their team and we still only got 1 point. Because the Cap and Fantastic was stolen point for like 5 minutes. But that's a skill issue. I'm gonna put him on neutral for now. Moon Knight. As much as I love Moon Knight, if I put Cyclops in very unethical, I have to put him on unethical. Even though I don't believe he should be an unethical. But I already know because I put Cyclops in unethical, I at least have to put him on unethical tier. Because of his ability to shoot off his arcs and do insane amounts of damage, even though he doesn't do as much damage as he used to do now. Name more. Amor, I don't care, he's going on very unethical. His squids, no. Very unethical. I don't care. And with Gamma Squid back, no. I'm very unethical. I don't even have to speak on this guy. He's very unethical. Penny, I'm putting Penny on ethical. As a dive player as well, nah. I just hate playing against her with Tierlist. On certain maps, it's just complete BS. Honestly, no. Phoenix, I'm putting neutral. I would put her with Hella, beneficial, but she has a few more iframes. You know, I feel like I either have to put them both in the same tier. So I feel like it's either ethical or neutral. Because where Phoenix acts in damage compared to Hela, I feel like Phoenix has the iframes, has a flight ability, which I can't lie is really slow, so it doesn't really mean much. But ult basically gives her a second life. So you could basically get a one and she just pops ult right in your face. I feel like she's neutral. Psylocke, before the hotfix, I would have put on ethical. Even though I love Psylocke, I'm put on ethical. But after the hotfix, ethical. Reason why I would have put on unethical before the hotfix was because obviously she could basically burst you at 50 meters. Like she didn't have to get too close, so she could play safe and she could just still wipe out the entire team. But now she has to get really close in order to do her damage. Plus the fact that she actually has to aim compared to some of the other heroes. So I feel like ethical is right for Psylocke. Rocket, I'm gonna put unethical. You know what? Nah, I'll put him neutral. I feel like he is not bad in terms of, I feel like his survivability is cool. Just runs around through walls. Runs around on a wall like he's a rat, which gets annoying. But apart from that, he really doesn't offer much, which probably is a bad thing because of how good he was at a certain point. Just shooting orbs, which is kind of crazy, and how fast he got was kind of unethical. But I'm gonna leave him neutral. Rogue. Um, I'm gonna put her on F. As much as I hate to say it, she is unethical, even after the nerfs. This is basically how much CC she has. Grab tanks, pull people in, like, yeah, when you're going against a rogue, it's just not fun. Unless you just burst her instantly, which is obviously her biggest weakness. But once again, this is not about how good a character is, about how ethical or not they are. Which then leads into Wanda. I feel like Wanda's also unethical. Like, she's not good, but she's not ethical in the slightest. She could just track you, like, she won't even be aiming at you and she's doing damage. I'm like, how does that make sense? Like, come on. That shouldn't be possible. But it is. So that's unethical to me. Nah. And the fact as well, she has an ability where she could just fly away. You can't do damage while she's in that state. She's unethical, man. Spider-Man. Once again, I feel like any character that could just really displace you. I mean, in terms of skill, he's all the way here. But I just, like, he could just displace you. He's just so fast, so sometimes it's impossible to kill this guy. And the fact is, like, he could just pull you off the map and you don't even see it coming. Like, sometimes he could be a tank's worst nightmare, because he will just pull you into his team. He'll pull you off the map. Like, he'll do anything in his power to make sure your day is ruined. So because of that, I'm putting him unethical. Squirrel Girl, I don't care what anyone says. She could be the worst character in the game and she's still very unethical. The fact that she does as much damage as she does, when she could hit, like, the squirrel will just bounce off walls and just hit you for like 200 gazillion damage. That makes no sense. I don't even care how easy it's to kill her. I don't even care that her ult is garbage. Just, nah, very unethical. Star-Lord's neutral. People are gonna be like, oh, but he has auto aim abilities and all the other things. He has a flip that makes him an iframe flip. Sure. But, you know, after they nerf that flip to where he gets 0 bonus out from doing that, I don't feel like that's big of a problem, to be honest. And his auto aim abilities didn't really do much, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's neutral. Storm's ethical. Storm's a very ethical one. You know what? Should I put a very ethical? Nah, I'll just leave a very ethical on the ethical side. Even though, once again, I'm thinking about it, flies are very difficult to put in the ethical tiers, because obviously, especially in this game where you're just permanently in the air, I feel like it's hard for me to put you in ethical. But Storm, I don't think it's that hard to kill Storm. Like, I don't think it's that big of an issue, in my opinion. Punny. I feel like putting him here just because of that shotgun. The first time I stumbled across a punny shotgun that just one-tapped me, I was like, huh? Because it just took me by surprise. I was like, that makes no sense. But no, you know what? I'm a bit neutral. His shotgun makes no sense. No, I'm torn. I'm torn in between neutral and unethical. But you know, look how many characters on Ethical. It feels wrong to put punish on unethical when I see other characters that are still yet to come, and I know where to put them. So thing. If I'm playing BP, he's here. I don't think I've got to say anything else. But I'm gonna put him here, neutral. I feel like he's neutral. For depending on the type of full player you're going against, he could go from here to here. For the amount of full players, whenever I'm playing tank, whenever I'm just trying to have some fun, playing my Doctor Strange, and they play full, I know it's gonna be a long day. I know I have to switch immediately because the full will just non-stop look at me and be like, I'm gonna put you into my team 24/7 the entire game. I'm gonna make it my life's goal to make sure that your life is miserable. That's what they do. And even if I'm playing DPS, it's the same thing. If I'm playing a diver, the fool is just gonna look at me the entire game and just try to boom. If I'm playing a flyer, the fool will fly up in the air and try to ground me and pull me again. Nah, he's unethical, man. But I'm so leaning to put him in the very unethical tier. But for now, I'm just gonna stick him bomb off unethical. Ultron, I'm just put neutral. He could just heal while he just stays in it, or he could do damage while he's healing. He doesn't have to pay that much attention to healing because he just puts his bots out and just heals. But I'm gonna just leave him neutral. Venom. Venom might be unethical, you know. Like, this guy's a freak when it comes to survivability. Like, honestly, like, sometimes Venom is just impossible to kill because you get him low, then he'll pop his overshield, then he'll leave, and then it will just be the repeat of that 24/7. And then if you have no one to just stop him before he flies away, yeah, long day. White Fox. I'm playing any dive, she's on F. Because why is she out healing my dive? Whatever though. I'm putting neutral. And you see how I was saying with Punish that it was hard for me to put him on unethical because I knew there were certain characters coming in behind. Yeah. He's unethical. Hook could just punch me, could ground me if I'm on a flyer. And the fact that with the Elsa team up, he could basically do this for an infinite amount of time. Yeah, he's unethical, man. No. And last but not least, funny, I talked about playing Strange, and this guy's lost. Mr. Wolverine. Mr. I don't let tank play the game. Mr. If you're playing tank, I'm gonna make sure he's going off the map. Whenever I'm playing tank, he's over here. I don't know. You won't have fun. Like, you could go Thing, but that only deals with so much. He could still obliterate Thing at times. Like, he just makes sure that your tank is not gonna be happy the entire game. And it's sad. because of how many times I've got to field tank and I see a Wolverine on the other side and I'm like, damn, just go next, because I already know I'm not gonna have a fun time. Wolverine was the whole reason why I stopped playing tank in general. That was a stage where I came up against like how many Wolverines in a row, and every single time I wanted to just leave the game for good. Well, this is my tier list. Let me know what you think. I know there's gonna be some arguments about certain characters, but overall I don't care because this is my list. You can make your own.
All my fellas. All my fellas. All